it's Lori. Welcome back to my channel. I started my YouTube channel because I wanted to do advice videos and I haven't been doing as many as I wanted. So I'm really excited for this video because it's very inspirational, it's very motivational. So I decided to make a video of 10 different tips on how to make your new year start right. And of course, I'm going to implement these in my life as well because a lot of times we give advice, but we never take our own advice. So I wanted to make this video as kind of an accountability video. So I can watch this back and say, girl, you said you were going to do that and you haven't done it. Get it together. So I'm really excited for this video and I really hope it helps you guys out. And yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so I've been looking at my phone because I wrote down a lot of different notes. But the first thing that I feel I do all the time that I shouldn't do is I always say, I'm going to start tomorrow. I'm going to start next week. I'm going to start next month. Oh, I'll do that next year. And it's never about today. And that is the most important thing you can do is to start today instead of wait and wait and wait. Because I know with my husband, I have learned so much about this topic with him because he is such a go-getter. If he wants to do something, he'll go do it today. He doesn't wait till tomorrow or till next week. And I've noticed that about myself, that I do that all the time. And it's helped that he calls me out on it. If he tells me, you said you're going to do that and you didn't do it. And I'm just like, you're right. Because that's like his pet peeve. He hates when people say they're going to do something and they don't do it. Because he's all about going, going, going. And I definitely learned that about myself, that I just tend to say, oh, I'll start tomorrow, or yeah, I'll start next week. Or for example, if my husband sits there and tells me, I want to start working out. And I'm like, me too, baby. I want to start working out too. And he says, let's go to the gym right now. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Not right now. I want to start working out like maybe next week or something. I don't feel like it right now. And he hates that. Because I always say I want to do something and I don't. I definitely feel it's important to start doing stuff today and not wait until tomorrow or next week because it never gets done that way. And that leads me to my next tip is to change your bad habits. Now, we all have bad habits. We can't sit there and say, oh, we're perfect and we don't do anything wrong and blah, blah, blah. Because we all have bad habits. Now, for me, myself, and I probably can say for a lot of people, when I wake up in the morning, I tend to linger on my phone for like at least 30 minutes. And then I get lazy. And it's just like, why am I on Instagram or on Snapchat for like 30 minutes to possibly an hour sometimes when I could be getting up, doing a workout right then and there, and I'm on my phone the whole time. And there's ways to break your bad habits. You know, like for example, I haven't done this yet, but I will start doing it. It'll probably help my situation out because I tend to not be able to fall asleep at night. I don't even want to say it's insomnia because I don't think it is. I honestly believe my phone keeps me up at night because I tell myself, oh, I can't sleep, I can't sleep. But there's days where I don't get on my phone and I fall asleep like that. So what I'm going to start doing is putting my phone on the other side of the room. That way, one, I don't have to be on my phone all night and don't go to bed until like 4 o'clock. And two, when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to have to get out of bed to get my phone and that will wake me up right then and there. So there's different stuff you can do to break your habits. And I feel like we tend to use our habits as an excuse, which leads me to my other tip is we need to stop making excuses. If we want to lose weight, if we want to, get further in our career, if we want to go back to school and get a master's degree, or whatever the case may be, we can make excuses like nothing. Like the human brain just makes excuses and excuses and excuses. I need to stop making excuses. I need to get my butt up and go do stuff. Like for myself, I used to play basketball since I was 8 until high school. I stopped working out and I've gained weight. I'm not gonna sit here and not notice that I've gained weight because I have gained weight. And I want to go work out. I want to start working out. I want to start waking up and start my day right. I've been making excuses for enough time. And it's time to start working out. So speaking of working out and the whole progress and all that, I'm actually going to start making videos on that. So I'm really excited about that. But yeah, I mean, there's just so many excuses you can make and tell yourself that you can't do something when you can do it. It can be done. There's a random person walking down there. I watch way too many Forensic Files. I'm just like, who are you? I watch too many of those criminal investigation shows. I'm just like, okay, he had a black hat. He had black pants and black shirt. I'm just waiting for my door to be knocked on. Don't answer the door, guys. When you're by yourself and don't answer that door. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry, I got distracted. Excuses are like the perfect way to keep you down. Don't doubt yourself. Know you can do it and that's all there is to it, guys. I honestly feel like in life you should always be confident. Always be confident. But when it comes to changing bad habits, I think you have the right to be cocky at that point in time. Because at that point in time, you have to be cocky and you have to be like, you know what, I am going to lose that weight. I am going to get that promotion at work. I am going to, whatever the case may be. You need to act like you're the, you know what I'm saying? And be like, I'm not going to give up. So that's a huge thing to me, is to have the confidence and to believe in yourself. I believe you should have an accountable buddy. I feel like, especially with working out, you want to have somebody that can push you, somebody that may want to start working out with you and will be like, hey, I lost 2 pounds this week. How much weight did you lose? Or just to make sure you guys are keeping each other in check. Like, make sure you guys like, hey, what are you doing? Did you work out today? And just have somebody who pushes you and who genuinely wants you to succeed. Not somebody who's really, really competitive to where it's like, haha girl, I lost more weight than you, haha, or whatever. But somebody who genuinely wants to see you succeed and genuinely cares for you. Because to have an accountable buddy, it's a really good way to kind of know somebody's there for you and you know you have a support system. Having a support system is very important when you want to change things in your life, especially if it's something more serious, like I want to stop drinking as much, I want to stop partying, and you're hanging out with the same people who keep you partying. That's stupid. Like, why would you hang out with people who continue to live that life when you don't want to live it? You need to find another support system who can definitely help you with that, who will say, hey, we'll come over for dinner in my apartment. We're just relaxing, watching TV. There's no alcohol. You know, change your life in that way to where you have an accountable buddy who isn't doing that kind of stuff. I know I've been that accountable buddy for a lot of my friends who want to stop drinking and want to stop partying, because I don't do that. So I'll just have them come over and we'll play Taboo, or we'll play board games, or just hang out and chill, you know? Like, you don't have to drink and party to have a good time. You definitely need an accountable buddy when it comes to whatever you're deciding to, you know, to kind of beat or conquer. So yeah. Also, another way to start your new year off right is to have a planner. Now, you can use a planner, like a paper planner. You can use your phone. You can use a Google Calendar. There's so many ways to keep organized. Organization is so important when you want to succeed in life. And I can attest to this. Like, I used to work full-time and go to school full-time and had so many things on the side, writing for the school newspaper, doing PR and marketing for an indie label, and I needed a planner to keep everything organized because there was so much stuff. I would have like forgot so many different things if I wasn't so organized. So when it's a new year and you want to start off right, I like keeping my planner and calendar on my phone, because there's times where I don't have the huge planners that are really, really cute. I have a lot of planners. They're really cute, but they're really bulky. I like having everything in my fingertips. So when I know, like, okay, what video am I filming today, or what bills do we have to pay today, or whatever the case may be, I have it all on my phone. So I use Google Calendar, and I also use my notes here on my iPhone, because it's just so much easier. And yeah, so it's completely up to you guys, but a planner is definitely crucial. Okay, so another way to start your new year right is to think really, really hard on what your motivation is. So I feel like, for example, these are a couple of my goals. One of my goals is I want to lose weight. I want to work out. And it's not because I want to look good in that dress, you know, or whatever the case may be. My husband and I want to have a baby. And I know that being overweight definitely does not help that situation when you're trying to get pregnant. So that's my bigger picture. That's my motivation for this year, is to lose weight, not for myself, not for my husband, not for the world, but it's to have a baby. And that's the most important thing to me right now, is I really, really, really want to get pregnant and start our family. And I'm not getting any younger. I'm 29. So I really want to get pregnant before I turn 30. And that's the goal for me. The bigger picture can be as deep as mine, or it can be as little as just wanting to look good in a dress. And there's no hate on that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's for you. It's for whatever you want to do. And seeing the bigger picture for your motivation definitely pushes you to go hard and to do it, you know, because that's the most important thing, is what motivates you. You want to be motivated. You want to do something to change you, whether it be for your health, or whether it be, you know, to have more money in the bank, or to start a creative venture. You need to have that motivation to push you. So another tip I have is to not repeat mistakes. We all make mistakes, you know. We've all had those moments to where it's like, man, for those 2 months, I could have easily worked out and I didn't. I could have easily gotten that promotion over that person that did, but I didn't work hard enough at work. Like, why didn't I work hard enough at work? Or I should have started my YouTube years ago. Why didn't I do that? And the easiest thing to do with that is to not repeat your mistakes. If you know you can possibly make a mistake, think about it and be like, I don't want to do that again. I don't want to go down that road again. Or like if you lose weight and you have a 2-month period where you just binge eat and you gain the 50 pounds back. Just don't make the same mistakes again. Learn from them. Because if you keep making the same mistakes over and over again, you're never going to grow as a person, and that sucks. So definitely learn from your mistakes. So this next tip is very important to my husband and I, and we learned this from, we watch $1 Million Listing New York, and Ryan Serhant is one of the real estate agents on there. And he said one thing one year, and he said, every year should be your biggest year. And we wholeheartedly believe in that. 2015 was the biggest year of our life. And 2016 is only going to be bigger because we have that in our mind. We believe in that. We say, you know what, no matter what the case is, we're going to have the best year ever. Because you always want to grow. You never want your previous year to be bigger than your next. Because that's not what life's about. Life is about just learning and growing, and you never want to be okay with mediocre. You never want to be okay with just it was an okay year. If my next year's okay like that, I'll be fine. You always want better for yourself. If things are tough right now, or if you're going through something, just know it's going to get better, and it's going to get better because you're telling yourself it's going to get better. If you have a bad mentality, if you have a bad mindset, you're going to have a crappy year. So being positive is the only way to get through those tough times. So you definitely need to stay positive and put in your head, this year is going to be bigger than my last year. Be bigger than any of the years I've ever had before. So definitely believe in that and just hold on to that, because it's very important to have that positive mentality when you're trying to change your ways or have a big year. To just believe in yourself. Know that you can do this. That's the ultimate thing you can do, because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. Believing in yourself and not letting people get to your head. There's so many negative people in this world that are either jealous or they're just really, really mean-spirited. I used to talk about my dreams and goals to people all the time. Like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. And all that would happen would be I would get disappointed because they would be like, sure, Lori, whatever. Like, yeah, you're going to do that. Yeah, you're gonna go write for the school newspaper, or yeah, you're gonna leave the valley. You're never gonna leave the valley. That's where I'm from, down South Texas. A lot of people don't leave the valley, so when people say they're gonna leave, people are real quick to shut you down. And I got so much of that when I was younger, and I proved everybody wrong. I don't live in the valley. I live in Austin. I've been here for years. So I've accomplished things in my life that people always said I would fail at. So I don't want negativity in my life. If I'm telling you something that I'm gonna do, I'm going to do it. I'm not asking for your permission. I'm not asking for your approval. I'm going to do it. And there's nothing wrong with being confident like that, because you're believing in yourself. You should always believe in yourself. Whew, I'm getting a little hot in here, getting a little deep. But you should always believe in yourself, guys. Like, if somebody tells you you can't do something, you should just look at them, laugh at them, and say, you know what? You'll see. You will see. Because why do people waste time on trying to bring you down or bring your dreams down? That is so stupid. Like, get a life. Stop being so negative. That's why you don't have anything in life. That's why you don't have any accomplishments, because you're so busy trying to judge my life. So when you stop seeking for that stamp of approval on your dreams or goals from other people, you will start just doing amazing things, because you need to do it for yourself. You don't need to do it for your mom or for your uncle or for your cousin. You need to do it for yourself. So believe in yourself and know that you can lose these 50 pounds. You can move out of your house. You can go to a really good college. You can, get a really good job, or, find your dream man. Just believe in yourself. Okay, so this next thing, I actually came up with this last year when my husband and I were talking about goals. It was like around November, I think. I said, I'm going to start asking myself for every single thing in life, how is this bettering my life? A simple question like that. How is this bettering my life? From eating chips to sitting down and watching reality TV shows. And just ask yourself, how is this bettering my life? How is this bettering my life watching reality TV for hours? What do I get out of it? If it's nothing, if you can't think of anything positive, it's cut. It's cut. And that's the only way you can like really start focusing on your time. I'm blessed enough to where my husband works and I don't work. You know, my goal to stay home was to work on my fitness, which is I'm still working on it, and to get my body baby ready, and to work on my YouTube and my Etsy shop. That's the reason why I stay home, because I have jobs from home, I guess, and I've wasted so much time watching TV or whatever. So I started asking myself, how is this bettering my life? I like to think I've been productive, and I really do feel like there's always room for improvement. But asking yourself, how is that bettering myself? Knowing that you want to change your ways of going out and partying, and your friends ask you, hey, let's go to the club. And you ask yourself at that moment, okay, how is that going to better myself? Is it going to better myself? No. You know what, guys? I don't really feel like going. I'm kind of cutting that partying stuff out. I don't want to go. Simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to ask yourself, okay, is this gonna better me? If it's not, then why am I doing it? Why am I eating a big burger if I know I'm gonna gain weight? Or, you know, whatever the case is. I feel like it's so important for people to ask themselves that. And I feel like once you ask yourself that and you have a talk with yourself before you do it, you're gonna see your ways change, and you're gonna see like, wow, that actually does work. Like, because you're kind of holding yourself accountable in that moment, you know? I definitely feel like asking yourself if it's bettering yourself or not, and if it's not, cutting it off and just saying nope. And you know what? You might slip and make a mistake every now and then, but that's okay. You're human. Nobody's perfect. We're all going through this together, you guys. None of us are here saying that we know everything about life, you know? And these tips are just ways to help you. I'm sitting here not as a therapist, not as a psychologist or whatever. I'm sitting here as somebody who doesn't do every single thing I'm talking about. I'm sitting here as somebody that wants to better myself and wants to kick the bad habits out and wants to, you know, just be a better person in 2016. And I think we can all do that, you know? And I feel like this video can definitely help some of you guys if you guys are discouraged or you don't know how to, you know, start your year right and stuff. But just know that you can do it. And we're all in this together. Like I said, write down below any resolutions or goals you guys have for 2016. And I would love to hear them and talk to you guys about them. But yeah, so let's do it together, guys. So those are the tips I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed them. And I wanted to wish you guys a happy new year. 2016 is going to be amazing, you guys. You guys are going to have a great year, and just stay positive and know that you can do whatever you set your mind to. So make sure you guys follow me on my social media. It's all at Lori Darks. And also, if you guys are new to my channel, make sure you hit that little red button down below and subscribe, because we would love to have you here in the Graceful and Lovely family. So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.